So now we're heading to Redcliff. Finally, I want to see what that looks like.
Yes, me too. Because that's where Arl Eamon's from, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then this was a level in Dragon Age Origins.
Yes. So
this is interesting. Oh my god, this is gorgeous.
I know, seriously. I was reading about how one of the pledges that they, not pledge officially, but promise that they made was that they weren't going to like reuse any level designs, and how they were saying that each of the open exploration areas are, like, each one of them is as big as all of the levels in Dragon Age 2.
Thank you. I'm so glad that BioWare and EA are getting back to making good games.
I want a constant watch on that damned thing. Sound the alarm at the first sign of demons. Turn back. We can't open the gate to the third pass.
Oh, that's a terror demon.
Do you know anything about them, or is this
I don't
still
know
pretty new?
I don't know anything about them yet, but the terror demons are subservient to fear demons.
Oh, they are? They're like servants?
So each of there's, I think, 8 different types of demons, and you know how there's 7 deadly sins?
Yeah.
So terror is the one that doesn't go based on a sin. So it falls under the fear category.
Ah, that's kind of cool, like a little hierarchy.
Yeah.
I wonder what goes under desire.
That's the desire demon.
Yeah,
Lust.
but what?
Oh no,
what
like
what would this be like the? What are the words? Oh, I've been slowed.
You mean what the sin is, or?
Okay, so there's the desire demons, and what? Because they're not called lust demons, they're called desire demons. That's what someone said in the comments.
Yeah, that is what they're based on lust.
Yeah, but I wonder what their underlings would be.
I don't think they have one. From what I know so far.
Let's just theorize, though.
Oh, okay.
Boom. I said boom. Thank you.
What was that?
We don't know what these rifts can do. That one appeared to alter the time around it.
I don't know if all of them have underlings. The only one that I know of that has underlings is the fear demons.
True.
Make her have mercy. It's over. Open the gates.
Thanks for helping, loser. What the fuck?
We spread word the Inquisition was coming. But you should know that no one here was expecting us.
No one? Not even Grand Enchanter Fiona?
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the tavern for the negotiations.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexius is in charge now, but hasn't yet arrived. He's expected shortly. You can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
Well,
Former?
why is there a change up in,
I thought that we were called here on purpose.
We should
Not
talk to
just
the Grand
because.
Enchanter.
There's some bros over there.
Yeah. Hoorah! Da, 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 da. You sound like some guys going on a run. You know, where they do the callback chants.
Too many people dying for want of simple herbs. My apologies. Can I help you?
You're low on herbs?
On her.
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes.
Herbs.
We've many
Herbs.
injured from attacks by those cursed Templars. I need the herbs to treat people's wounds. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
There are refugees at the crossroads who would benefit from a healer.
Of course they would. These attacks by the Templars have endangered countless innocent lives. But if I go to the crossroads to help, I might end up in danger myself.
Saying
I
you're a
doubt
pussy?
those refugees would risk their lives for a knife here. Why should I risk mine for them?
Good point. Special.
What's that mean?
Cassandra. This is how you change. Well, I'm gonna go with that little floopy thing because it's the prettiest picture.
Sure.
People are afraid right now. I haven't been called knife fear as often as I'd expected. Mostly, all the humans say is thank you. I expect you'll find the same, and change some minds in the process.
All right. If the Inquisition soldiers are there, I might be safer regardless. I'll see you at the crossroads soon. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
You guilt-tripped an elf. Sarah approves.
Oi, good job doing the guild box.
Oh, great. Pop it.
Doing the guild dance. And I'm like, wait, what are you saying?
Job. Breeches. Breeches over there. Got the bee's knees and a butt.
May I help you?
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
Yes, these are perfect.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help.
Yep, gotta get them herbs.
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 Herbs. Do people call them herbs?
Herbs.
Herbs.
People call them herbs. I know you guys are already here, but it's mine now.
I think that I just like the huge gesture.
Mine!
Mine!
This belongs to me!
They really should have made an option to
Pee.
pee.
Well, in Origins, you have the option to have the dog pee on things, and then you get a special power.
That's right, that's
Remember the
it's
first
Mabari
time the
dominance.
dead
That's
Yeah.
what that is.
When a blood mage poisoned our Lehman, the ashes of Andraste herself brought the Arl back from his enchanted slumber.
Technically that was the warden. who
Lady,
did
you
that.
need to cool down the blush.
Tell me about your people.
They say a spirit dwells in a small lake south of the highway. The girls of the village bring it daisies and ask for love, but rarely does it listen. For 'tis a spirit of valor, not love, and it favors blood lotus flowers.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Take a blood lotus to the lake.
Hey, is that the old... Okay, I don't know what that is. I know what it is, but I can't put it in reference to other things. So is there a reason why they have grass on top of their huts? Does that help insulate them, or...?
I was wondering if that just helps, like, absorb
In the middle of the war.
water.
I think, in my head, I would think it helps keep the heat in.
Yeah.
Years, I fear I will not be visiting your ashes. What world is this? That demons and brigands stop a man from taking flowers to his wife's shrine.
I can take the flowers.
Give me your quest.
Hey, get on the other side.
What if I took flowers to your wife's shrine for you?
I do not know what to say, except thank you. You were Dalish. My sinner and I, we kept to the old ways as we could. Though I know we are as children to you. Her shrine lies on a hill to the west, near the tablstones. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Stay
Probably
safe.
forget
Walk in peace.
everything that's happening.
Yeah.
These are some cool statues. Whoa.
Whoa.
Pretty.
It's a griffin crushing a...
No, it's just a griffin.
But there's...
Oh yeah, there's humans on top of it. That's nice.
It's crushing something.
Humans. I assume.
Or maybe they're supposed to be like the dark spawn or something. I don't know.
No, I'm gonna assume it's humans.
Have you seen otherwise?
True enough, the apostates are responsible for the things we saw. The walking corpses.
I see.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. First Enchanter Vivienne?
My dear Fiona, it's been so long since we last spoke. You look dreadful. Are you sleeping well?
What has brought you to Redcliff?
You invited me here. What is the deal?
Yeah. Was she... I wonder if somebody...
Was impersonating her?
Yeah.
Uh...
You invited me here.
Let's not be a douche about it, I mean.
Yeah.
We're here because of your invitation back in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
Uh-oh.
Something weird is happening.
Yeah.
Well, that's very strange, because someone who looked exactly like you spoke to me in Val Royeaux.
Exactly like me? I suppose it could be magic at work, but why would anyone... Whoever or whatever brought you here? The situation has changed. The Free Mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
That is a mistake.
Fiona, dear, your dementia is showing.
An alliance with Tevinter? Do you not fear all of Thedas turning against you?
As one indentured to a Magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
Then who does?
Yeah.
Very well. Who is in charge now?
Welcome, my friend.
Oh, God.
I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Alexius.
This dude is peacocking.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
You're disgusting.
Oh, sweet douchebag.
He's gross. Where's the Arl?
Yeah.
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Arl or his men.
The Arl of Redcliff left the village.
Arl Tegan did not abandon his lands during the Blight, even when they were under siege.
There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
This guy's gross.
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a Magister.
Our southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years before gaining full rights. As their protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
I'm suspecting he's using blood magic to fuck everybody's heads up, because that woman, she's like, I don't know what you're talking about, I didn't ask you. I think he used blood magic to make her forget and make everyone think that he's in charge, and to make them go to the Tevinter Empire, because mages would, like...
Never.
Well, I mean, they would, but it's like, it
doesn't make sense. Yeah.
When did this happen?
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
It was certainly very timely.
She seems to be, being,
confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the Southern Mages are a considerable expense. After they are properly trained, they will join our legion.
Uh-oh.
You said not all my people would be military. There are children, those not suited.
And one day I'm sure they will all be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts are paid.
The Tevinter Imperium used to be a huge empire, but now that's kind of like a crumbling, gross, city.
Yeah.
So I think they're trying to be, getting an army back of mages to take over again.
Mm-hmm. Seeing this as, their opportunity to seize on the unfortunate circumstances of the mages.
Let's call them out. This is a long way from home.
Mm-hmm.
You're quite a long way from Tevinter, Alexius.
Indeed I am. Though I have heard you are no Ferelden either. It seems we are both strangers here.
Something's not right.
Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friend.
He's cute.
I'm not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
What, we're supposed to just leave it there? Like, I don't get how everybody thinks it's such a surprise that we want to go after the breach. It's like, do you think this is just going to fix itself?
So, you're gonna go fix the huge problem, huh? Didn't expect that.
Didn't see that coming. It's like,
I got this glowing hand. I mean, I may as well.
And it's not like anybody else is doing anything about it or has the means to. So
then you'll help us. We don't think small here. Let's be a little pushy.
Yeah.
Well, when you're fighting a massive tear in the sky, you can hardly afford to think small.
There will have to be.
Felix. I'm so sorry. Please forgive my clumsiness, my lady.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time. Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
That was weird.
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
Yep, she suspects something. Oh, it's a no. Oh.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
Okay.
Wow,
that's
aren't we
interesting.
secrety?
Could be a trap.
I think it's worth investigating. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Get a note and not, right?
We'll be careful, but we need to figure out what's going on here.
I mean, what do you think? Would you not go?
Well, I mean, we're not gonna die. I mean.
Magister Alexius does not approve of those without magic like you and me. You may not wish to stay long.
Maybe
Many
he doesn't
villagers
approve
have
of your
already
mullet.
left to escape his ire.
This village has a history with mages, doesn't it? Do you know the details?
During the last blight, the Arl of Redcliff became ill. Not even the efforts of the Circle could save him. His young son, who was an undiscovered mage, made a deal with a demon to keep the Arl from death. The boy became an abomination. Through him, each night, the demon raised armies of corpses to assault the village. The hero of Ferelden defeated the demon and stopped the undead hordes from destroying Redcliff.
What does the Magister have against you?
He does not like to be reminded of what mages can become. He says all tranquil must leave Redcliff, but who would take us in?
You're Tranquil?
Yeah.
You're one of the Tranquil.
Yes, my talent for magic was insufficient to protect me from demons. Rather than risk me becoming possessed, the Circle removed my connection to the Fade. My magic is gone, along with my dreams and desires. Those now in Redcliff prefer not to see us.
He doesn't sound like a Tranquil, though.
Yeah, whenever I've met the Tranquil, they're always like, da, da, da. You know, they just seem like much more zoned out. He seems a little more with it.
Yeah, this is a fault of the voice acting, so.
How long have the Tevinters been here?
Magister Alexius arrived at nightfall, 2 days after we retreated from the Temple of Sacred Ashes. He forced anyone without magic out of the castle, save those he required to serve him. Even the Arl was sent away.
Okay, bye.
Farewell, then.
One moment. You are a member of the Inquisition, are you not? I am an alchemist. You must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my services.
Oh, interesting.
It's pretty weird that you don't have desires, and yet you have desires. Please join us.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
You don't act tranquil at all. You act like normal. You just act like a chill guy.
Yeah. Well, good then. Maybe they didn't get him all the way. I
Maybe
don't
he's
know.
pretending. He was like, yeah, I'm totally tranquil. Don't fucking say anything.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. Shh. Shh.
Inquisition, huh? I wish to holy Andraste you'd gotten here sooner. These Tevinters make my shoulder blades itch.
Okay.
What does that mean exactly?
I don't know. Wait.
Make you nervous, maybe?
Man, maybe you have a rash.
Who are you?
Name's Tolwyn, formerly of the Circle of Magi in Hosberg. Lived my whole life there, since I was 10 years old and came into my magic. 3 meals a day, quality education, a roof over my head. If you're not summoning demons, a mage tower's a fine place to be.
If you were happy in the Circle, why are you here with the rebels?
We're all rebels now. The vote saw to that. The majority wanted to dissolve the circles. The rest of us went with them or were cut loose.
There are still some of us who are loyal in the Empress's court.
I figured I'm better off with my fellow mages than on my own.
How did the Grand Enchanter end up working with Tevinter?
1 minute, we were bracing for the Templars to attack. The next, we had a Magister ally. It was a stroke of luck that's given us an edge. In a way. Out of the frying pan.
You're not happy with this new alliance?
Something's not right about that lot. They're not like us. Magic or no, I'd rather count myself among decent folk than stand with Magisters.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Be careful. The Tevinters likely aren't happy you're asking questions.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Dorian!
Yes!
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
Yeah, okay.
Oh my god! Oh my god, this guy. He makes a mustache look so right.
I know, on anyone else, that mustache would be disgusting. But on him, you're like, yeah, okay, sure.
I was like just talking to somebody today about mustaches and how they make everybody look like a pedophile or like a creeper. And yet somehow on this guy, mustache, I'm like, yeah.
He's making it work.
Yeah.
Did he just not look at the explosion? Now you know he's a cool guy.
Fascinating. How does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Another Tevinter. Be cautious with this one.
Suspicious friends you have here. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Why help
What
us?
am I imagining? Where's Felix?
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Oh, hopefully he's okay.
Are they gay lovers? Oh.
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
Are you a Magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
Oh, thanks, jerk. Quick grandstanding.
Why help us?
You're betraying your mentor because...
Alexius was my mentor. Meaning he's not any longer, not for some time. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliff, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
That sounds bad.
I hope that's less dangerous than it sounds.
More.
Manipulating time itself? Many have attempted over the ages, but never once succeeded.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliff. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
Wait. So he's causing rifts? Multiple rifts.
Ooh, Alexis? Who? Wait. Let's just keep going until I understand.
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
Oh my god,
No,
the lovers.
but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Uh-oh.
I'm like really excited by this in
I
a
know.
strange way, right? You're like, really?
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
I'm flattered.
Be cheeky.
All this for me. And here I didn't get Alexius anything.
Send him a fruit basket. Everyone loves those. You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliff. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch.
No, don't go!
Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
He's gonna die then.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
They're lovers.
Like
Totes.
being without you for the rest of time.
Okay, so those two are lovers, and he's gonna die. I can sense it.
I bet you anything his dad will kill him, and then Dorian will go on this total hate quest against Alexius. And that'll be like his like loyalty type mission.
Yep.
And he'll be like, he killed my lover! I'm going to kill you, Alexius! And so then we take him to take out Alexius. What?
That's so on point. Like, that's literally what's gonna happen.
Suleden, Endur, an elvish song. Malava inan anansal, irsu araval tu elvaral. Unan ema abalas, in elga servira mana. Intun sethaneran din, ema na. Lath saluvin, lath araval ena. Arla ventuvir mavir, malana nen, and nasal ir sal lethalin. Time was once a blessing, but long journeys are made longer. When alone within, take spirit from the long ago, but do not dwell in lands no longer yours. Be certain in need, and the path will emerge to a home tomorrow, and time will again be the joy it once was.